covering a little bit of a touchy-feely topic on content, and that is when creating content is not healthy and when it's actually kind of running your life and you don't like it. And here are my thoughts on what to do about it. But to do that, I just want to make a point that, yes, I am a content strategist and I teach how to create content plans, and I do done for you content plans for, bloggers and course creators of all kinds. But I don't want to be a part of the problem where I'm increasing the hustle culture. So with that said, I want to tell you guys a little bit about, I think, an analogy that's going to make a lot of sense. And that is that I like to cook. I like Anthony Bourdain a lot. I've loved his shows, and I love his take no prisoners attitude about flavor and authenticity and culture. He's great. But here's something I don't like. It's something that he said. He said, if you're too lazy to peel fresh, you don't deserve to eat garlic. And that kind of breaks my heart a little bit, because I will fully admit I keep a Costco-sized jar of minced garlic in my fridge. And in fact, I actually just opened a new one a couple days ago. Take me a couple months to go through it. I'll use it well. And I will tie this into your content and marketing plan in a minute. But I want to use an analogy, if you'll allow me that, to kind of explain along the way here. So chopping vegetables is a very meditative process for me. I find a lot of joy and stress relief in taking a cucumber or a butternut squash or onions and, dicing them into like-sized, like things. I like creating all of that. Now I have friends who don't understand this about me. So if you're the same, it's okay. I'm not about to go all judgy on you. I'm not about to tell you that you don't deserve to eat vegetables if you're not willing to chop them on your own like Anthony Bourdain did. I really enjoy doing that, but it's only meditative to me, and it's only enjoyable to me if it's not rushed. If I'm in a hurry, it quickly becomes a chore that I'm going to moan and groan about. And if people are like pulling at me like, oh, I need this, or this is happening, or we need to leave, it kind of ruins all of that joy for me. And I just read an article entitled In Defense of Garlic in a Jar. Amanda Natividad just linked it in her newsletter earlier this week, and it listed a whole bunch of things like this, like garlic in a jar, that people get all upset about. Apparently, for example, there was outrage when Whole Foods sold pre-peeled oranges. So much so that they actually removed it from their shelves and stopped selling it. And I get it. Like fast fashion gets a bad rap, fast food gets a bad rap. But the article talked about how it removes the joy of cooking for a lot of people when they can't have some of these easier prepped things. And you know what? If you love zucchini noodles or zoodles and you don't have a spiralizer at home, should that mean you're not allowed to have zoodles? I don't agree with that. And I think content is a lot like this too. The act of putting your thoughts onto paper can be enjoyable. It's a great way to serve your audience. It's a good way to spread the word about something that you're really passionate about. But the moment you're under stress, you got to get it out. You're trying to squeeze it in between client Zoom meetings, right? You lose that joy. There has to be a balance, right? If there's not a balance, you lean towards that unhealthy side of things. And if you think about it, giving your audience a quick win is a great way to teach them to know, like, and trust you. So why shouldn't you be able to enjoy a few quick wins in your own business? Quick wins are good for them, but not you? That doesn't make sense. So I'm covering this idea and more in this week's podcast episode. It's all about the unhealthy side of content creation. And I'll repeat, I do not want to be a part of the problem. My premise with this particular episode is it shouldn't take over your life to have a good content plan. It shouldn't cause you to be up at 11 p.m. if you don't want to be, or up at 5 a.m. if you don't want to be. You shouldn't groan at the idea of having to mince garlic or yet another carrot for your business or for your cooking needs, right? And sorry, Anthony, I love you, rest in peace, but there's no deserve in garlic, nor is there in content creation. We all have to do it in this day and age. Content is a part of marketing, content is a part of our business, and ultimately, content is a really big way to serve our audience. So if you care about your audience and you're not creating content because it feels unhealthy to you, or it feels like you're always on that content creation treadmill, I highly encourage you to check out this episode. You can see it at brittnygardner.com/199. And in a couple days, there'll also be a full blog article if you're more of a reader, so you can check that out as well.